How do you top your love for your cat? With a cascade of decadent savory gravy over a mouth-watering mousse pate. Fancy Feast gems. 2 gourmet pâtés in one convenient pack. Simply peel and plate to reveal a pyramid shape that makes eating delightful and pamper her with an experience as extraordinary as she is. Turn the everyday into the extraordinary with Fancy Feast gems.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
What does ready mean? Like you have your clothes on or you have the money? What does ready mean?
This is the plaintiff, Florence Odusona. She says the defendant helped her buy a car at an auction and ship it to her son in Africa, and the guy botched everything up. Not only did he buy a piece of garbage car that her son can't sell, it sat in a warehouse in Nigeria for weeks and incurred massive storage charges. The defendant owes her big time. He knows it, and that's why she's suing for $5,000, the money she's owed. This is the defendant, Uche Onyanusi. He says he really tried to do a good deed and help the plaintiff out, so he went to the car auction for her, bought a car, and had it shipped to Africa. He made no money off of this deal. It was just trying to be a nice guy. After the car arrived in Africa, the plaintiff calls him and says she changed her mind, doesn't want the car anymore, and wants all her money back. Huh? Life doesn't work like that, sweetheart. He's accused of making a mess of things.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
What you are about to witness is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending in civil court. Both parties have agreed to drop their claims and have their cases settled here before Judge Marilyn Milian in our forum, the People's Court.
Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Ms. Odusote,
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
suing Mr. Onyanusi for $5,000 that you feel he owes you. Tell me what happened. You struck a deal with him.
I met him through a tenant that came from Nigeria to buy some car, which is his friend. So he stayed in my house for...
So a mutual friend of the two of yours.
A mutual friend of him.
Okay.
So he stayed in my house for 3 months.
Who did? The friend?
Larry, his friend.
His friend. Okay, your friend. He's in your house too.
Yeah, he's in my house.
Okay.
So then me and Larry were talking about what did you come to New York to do? So Larry told me that he came here to buy car.
Cars.
Yeah, cars.
Not for him personally, but to ship back to Africa.
To sell.
For profit.
Yes.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? I said, I want to buy car too, but this time I don't have money. Then he said, okay, you know what? I have a friend that take me out, that he have is a dealer, that he will introduce him to me. So I think he called Uche. So Uche came into our house one night. So then we were discussed. So Uche said, okay, I take people to auction to buy car.
To auctions?
Yes. I said, okay. I said, I would have interest to go on auction. So one day he called me. He said, I'm ready to go to auction today. I said, but I'm not ready. He said, no, just to go and see.
What does ready mean? Like you have your clothes on or you have the money? What does ready mean?
Like,
that you have enough money?
Time.
Oh, you don't have time? Okay.
But
All right.
I don't have money, I don't have time.
Okay.
So he said, okay, let's go. I have somebody else to go with me too. I said, okay. But I'm not buying car. He said, you just go there to see. So we saw 2 Honda Accord.
What?
2 Honda Accord car.
2 Honda Accords.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, which is year 2000. So I said, I like this. So, but the price, he said that the mileage is over 200,000. I said, I don't like car over 200,000. That is garbage. He said, oh, you will reduce. He said that when the car gets to Nigeria, they will reduce the mileage.
That's cheating.
Yeah, I said, I'm not in part
cheating your
of
countrymen.
that.
That's kind of.
I said, I'm not in part because see, when these guys sell the car, maybe in 6 months they're going to bring it back.
You haven't even got into business with him, and the guy's already told you that he's willing to roll back your odometer to cheat people. That doesn't make you nervous?
Yeah, I will pay $300 to reduce that. That's what they do. So after we left, so I have a meeting on 38th Street. So we were going. He said, oh, Ma, if you want a car, just give me money. I'll give me a check. When I see a nice car, I will buy it for you.
You're kidding me.
So I gave him.
So you did that?
So I gave him.
He just told you that he's willing to cheat people at home and change their mind. So you handed him a check for how much?
$1,500.
Really? And then you leave it up to him to decide if it's a good car?
So when I gave him the money, so I said, okay. So he called me 3 days after. He said, I'm in auction in Long Island. He said, I'm driving this on that car, 2,000. I said, okay. I said, but I told you I don't want high mileage and I don't want V6. That 6-cylinder, they don't like that in Africa because it takes too much gas. I said, that's what I told you I don't want. She said, oh no, this car is 120,000 mileage. He said, and I'm driving it now. I said, okay, if the car is good, buy it. So he said, okay. So he came back, he called me, he said, I already bought the car. I said, okay,
Wait, stop. You didn't go to the auction. You didn't ask to see paperwork. You didn't ask for a picture, nothing? And you just told him, okay, yeah, if it's good to you, it's good to me. Go buy the car.
Because he's like, that's his job. So I thought that, you know what?
Were you paying him to do this for you?
No, he said go charge me $200 for the dealer fees.
For him?
Yeah, for him.
So you were paying him to do this for you?
So yeah, I'm going to pay after I see the car, I'm going to pay him $200 dealer, they call dealer fees.
Okay, and when were you going to see the car?
So after at Long Island, so he said, okay, they're going to bring the car to the shipping company in the Bronx. So he came to my house in the morning. She said, you know what? I need the money to tow the car to the Bronx. So give me $200 to tow the car. And I gave him $200 in the morning to tow the car. So now, 2 days after, I call him. Oh, so the 5th day now, he came to
Why 5 days pass and you don't go look at the car?
So he's the one to take me. I didn't know the shipping company.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you get to see the car before it went to Africa?
No.
So the car went to Africa when? How many days after the purchase?
He told me he signed the car.
Who shipped the car to Africa?
He shipped it.
Okay, but why did you ship the car to Africa without her seeing it?
Actually, she saw the pictures of the car and approved that I buy the car.
Did you send her pictures of the car before it went to the shipping place?
I did, before I even bought the car.
How did you send those pictures? By email, by text?
I scanned it and I sent it to her phone.
Show me what you sent her.
I don't have because I lost my phone, so this is the new phone.
I don't want your new phone. I want proof of what you sent her because she says you sent her nothing.
I sent her the picture, actually.
I know, I want you to prove it. Did he send you the pictures?
He sent the picture to my brother in Africa.
Okay. Show me the picture he sent your brother. So if you're telling me it's 2 different cars, show me the picture he sent your brother.
He sent it to my brother email and not me. He sent it to me.
Yeah, but the brother's still your brother. You knew you were coming to court today, and you don't have that?
No, this is in Africa. I didn't have the email.
It's an email. Your brother can send it back. It didn't actually go to Africa. It's an email. It's in cyberspace.
This is the picture of the car here.
This is a picture of the car?
The car, yes.
Wait, who took those pictures?
The guy that cleared the car in Nigeria.
Okay, because the car gets to Nigeria, and according to you, it's a V6, which you say you told him you didn't want.
Yeah, and 200, can you give it to me?
And 200 what?
220 mileage.
Okay, now, and just a moment. Talk to me about that. She says that that's not a car she authorized you to buy because she told you she wanted it under 200, and you told her that it was 120. And she tells you, and she says she told you she didn't want a V6 because that doesn't sell well.
Based on the mileage, she wanted the highway mileage because of the price. She didn't want a car that would exceed 2,000. So we went for a cheaper car, And the only way for us to get a cheaper car, the mileage to have to be a little bit higher.
Are you telling me that, how much mileage does this car have?
It's over 200,000.
Okay, did you tell her that?
She knew everything.
Did you tell her that?
I told her.
And she said, yes, go ahead, buy it?
She authorized me to buy it.
Okay, and you say he's a liar.
He told me it's 120 mileage.
Okay, and nobody has any proof of which way this went.
Because
how much did you pay? Just a second, sir. How much did you pay for the car?
Actually, the car was for $1,300.
So now you're suing not just for the money you paid for the car. You say you paid $1,500. He says you paid $1,300.
I gave him a check for $1,500.
So if you paid $1,300, where'd the other $200 go?
The towing from Hartford to the shipping company.
She says she gave you an additional $200 for the towing.
No, you paid $1,200.
Do you have proof of what you gave him? The money you gave? Show me the proof of all the money you gave him.
I gave him.
No, do not read from some piece of paper. How did you pay him? In cash?
Yes.
Did you get receipts?
No.
This is all handwritten, Your Honor.
Did you ask her for another $200 for the tow?
I only asked her for $1,200 for the shipping.
Did you ask her for another $200 for the tow?
No.
So if the car was $1,300, the other $200 went for the tow?
For the towing.
And then you asked her for another $1,200 for shipping.
That was what they...
All of which time you could say to him, well, no, I'm not going to give you the shipping. I need to see the car first.
Welcome back to the People's Court, Harvey Levin here. So, does she have a leg to stand on if she didn't look at the paperwork and protect herself?
I honestly think that if there's a history of trust between the two parties, the lady and the man, then she definitely has something to stand.
So it doesn't matter if she did nothing, she has a right to sue the guy?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it just depends on she get a good car and he didn't get a good car.
But she didn't do anything to protect herself.
Yeah.
No, she definitely should have looked at some paperwork or something.
Or maybe had the car inspected or said have it inspected?
Absolutely, I would have.
Okay, fair enough. Going inside the courtroom.
Why do you give him $1,200 more for shipping?
Because he said the car's already at the port.
So why don't you go and look at it? Why do you leave everything to him? You left everything to him. And so why would you leave everything to him instead of going and looking at it? If you give him the $1,200, what do you think he's going to do with the $1,200? He's going to ship it. Well, hopefully, and that's what he does. He ships it. So how are you saying, I didn't get to see the car before it left? No kidding.
Because I trust him. He told me it's a good car, that the car is running good.
He thought it was a good car. He thought it was a good car. Where, you say, well, I don't like how this is a V6 and I don't like how this is over 200. But how are you going to prove that those are things you told him and he didn't tell you? And there's no paperwork. There's no text between the two of you. There's no emails between the two of you. He says he told you, well, look, at the price you want, this has higher mileage and that you okayed it. How do I know that this didn't just become a problem when Larry was on the receiving end and Larry said, I can't sell this one? And, how do I know? How do I know?
I already told him I don't want 200,000 mileage. I told him at the auction place.
Let me tell you how a business transaction is conducted. If you don't use text and you don't use email, then you do it the old-fashioned way. You write out a contract. And a contract doesn't have to be complicated. You grab the nearest roll of toilet paper and the nearest crayon, and you write down, I am handing you $1,500, and he gives you a receipt for the $1,500. And then you say, I authorize you to buy only the following. A Honda, it can't be older than this, it can't be more mileage than this, it can't be that, it can't be that. And you write it all down. Or I got a better idea, do your own business. If you're using him to help you into the business, just have him go with you. And if you can't go that day, then don't go and do the business. But you turn around, you hand him your money, you don't even go to look at the thing, and then now you want me to believe that you were really careful and had all these demands that you can't prove that you made beforehand. No. You are the person with the burden of proof when you come to court. You must prove your case. My verdict in this case is for the defendant.
Well, let me tell you something. God will deal with you.
Well, unfortunately for the plaintiff, this ruling goes the other way. You're still talking to him even after the judge's ruling. You're still talking to him in the courtroom. What are you telling him?
Because I trust him. That's why I gave him my money. I didn't know he's a thief. This guy is a thief. Believe me, this guy, he duped Larry, he duped other people. If I know this, I trust him. That's why I didn't have him to sign paper for me.
Well, looking at everything, look at it now. What mistake did you make?
I made a lot of mistakes. My mistake is that next time I will ask people, buy me, this is what I want, this is what I want.
Write everything down.
Yes.
Keep records.
Yes.
And you don't just go by just pure trust and give them all the power.
Yes.
You keep the power?
Yes. Yes, I learned a lot.
Okay.
I learned a lot.
All right. Head right down that way with Officer McIntosh. All right, come on in here. This is a woman who is not very happy with the business deal that you used.
Honestly, I did this with open heart. I didn't get anything out of it. I was doing him a favor to buy him a car from the auction. I gave him all the documents, not knowing that it was going to come out like this. That's why I didn't have any.
Well, how could she be so unhappy if you did such a great job?
Well, they frustrated her in Nigeria. I believe they overcharged her to clear the car out from Nigeria Customs. So she's now blaming.
She says you're a thief. What are you?
Well, only the judge can judge. She's no judge.
Okay, over to Harvey.
You know, the judge talked about drawing up a contract on toilet paper, and that wasn't just really a joke. You can have a legally binding contract that's written on toilet paper. There's no magic to a contract. You have to put down the essential terms and then sign it, and that would be the basis of having a contract with the essential terms. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
Finished training for the day? Time to fight post-workout fatigue with Core Power Protein Shakes. They're packed with 26 grams of high-quality protein to build muscle and electrolytes to help hydrate. The nutrition you need to help your body replenish, rebuild, and repair post-workout so you can power on to the next one. Champion your recovery with Core Power. Visit corepower.com to learn more.
Wish you could become a morning person? You know the type, up before the sun, early morning runs, first one to the office with donuts and a smile. How do they do it? Easy. With the new Galaxy Watch 8, sleep tracking and personalized insights from Samsung Health help you improve so you can wake up to a whole new you. One who, dare I say it, skips the snooze? It's possible. Train your sleep with Galaxy Watch 8. Learn more at Samsung.com. Requires compatible Samsung Galaxy phone, Samsung Health app, and Samsung account.
This is the plaintiff, Daniel Giacaruso. He says 2 of the skylights in the condo he owns leaked and caused damage to the ceiling of his living room. And the defendant, a member of the condominium board, refuses to repair his damages. This isn't fair, so he's suing his condo association here today for the $1,300 he needs to remedy the situation. This is the defendant, Michael Satrin. He says the bylaws of the condo association clearly state that any damage done to interior walls is the responsibility of the unit owner, not the condo association, regardless of how the damage was caused. He admits the skylights in the building are inferior. They replaced them, but any damage the plaintiff has on his walls are his responsibility. Case closed. He is accused of a condo catastrophe.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket, the plaintiff says the skylights leaked and the condo association won't foot the bill as required. But the defendant says the bylaws are clear. It's the plaintiff's responsibility. It's the case of let bylaws be bylaws.
All right, Mr. Giacaruso.
Hi, Your Honor.
You are suing Mount Vernon Manor Homeowners Association, represented here by Michael Satrin?
Yes.
Is that how
yes,
I
Your
pronounce
Honor. Yes, it's perfect.
Satrin. Okay. For $1,300 in damages that the interior of your condo sustained.
That's
that
correct.
you feel is appropriately a condo association expense. All right,
Correct,
tell me what's
yeah.
going on.
I believe it was on September 12th. I received a phone call from my wife. I was not home, and she told me that I have 2 skylights in my living room, and she told me that they were leaking. It was a rainy night, and she said it was coming down pretty good through the skylights, so she set up a couple of buckets to catch the water. And I got home that night, and the bucket was still leaking, so we emptied the buckets throughout the night. I sent an email to...
May I see the email?
Absolutely. This one here is the first notification, and then the next morning I had to send another one because I never got an answer.
Okay, good evening. I just want to inform you our sky window in our living room this evening was leaking a lot. There was a huge puddle all over the living room floor. I cleaned everything up with a towel and then had to place a pot on the floor to allow the water to continue to fall inside. Please advise me on when you can send a contractor here to correct the situation. This is not the first time that there is a leak in this window. Just sealing the crack, as has been done in the past, is obviously not the solution to correcting this problem. How many times before had there been a problem?
One other time.
Okay. Hi, Danny. Who's Danny?
That's me.
I got home late last night and did not see your email until just now. I do not have your phone number or cell number on my list, so I could not call you. I walked over because the garage door was open, knocked on the door, bike was gone.
My motorcycle.
Okay, donor cycle, and I got no answer. Please give me your home and cell number so I can call a contractor who will call you and schedule an appointment, will resolve your problem, or at least put a temporary tarp on your roof until he can repair or replace the skylight. Who's Nick? Okay, Nick, can you come up a second? I just want to ask you, that sounds like a very good idea. Put a tarp on it, right? And get those for $50 at Home Depot, whatever it is, and then we'll figure everything out after that. What, did that happen?
I believe it did.
You believe it did. Did that happen?
Never happened.
Okay,
no.
You're gonna have to do better for me than I believe it did, because I see his emails 10 days later. When did the fellow come? Finally. The contractor. By fellow I mean contractor. When you say you believe it did, whose job would it be to do it?
The contractor.
When did you call the contractor?
Later on that day.
Okay, and you asked the contractor to do what?
To go over and take a look and see what the problem was.
And did he do that?
Yes.
According to you, the contractor didn't come that day.
No, as I just...
Didn't come another day. Didn't come the day after that. 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 Because the next email, just a moment, is September 22nd, where he says, what is the status of having the leaking skylights repaired or replaced? The contractor, Anthony, was in my home last week to inspect the damage defect, but he didn't put up a tarp? I believe the issue was quite apparent to him as he quickly noticed the damage to my ceilings around the skylights. With this current rain, I now sit with buckets under the skylights collecting dripping water. I don't understand why he didn't put the tarp. That's like the easy, immediate stop. Who are you?
I'm the president of the board.
Switch with him? So who are you?
I'm the treasurer.
Okay, yes.
Anthony Mega, the contractor, came that day, but Mr. Giacaruso wasn't home.
Well,
so
you got to make an appointment. But aside from that, it's the outside. You just need you need a ladder to the roof, and you need a tarp, and you need the 4 things to anchor it.
We didn't know how much damage was done.
Right.
So
but
we were
wouldn't
trying
that be a
to
good
assess
idea to put the tarp up? Because if you put the tarp, you stop the hemorrhaging until everybody can get their bearings and figure out what this is going to cost and who it's going to cost, right?
Okay.
All right, my new neighbor at number 10 has lived here for about 4 months or so and recently had a skylight roof issue addressed rather promptly. I expect the same. Who was your new neighbor in number 10?
She had 6 skylights replaced. I don't know the circumstances. Hers were done lickety-split, and it seemed like...
Apparently between the two. Okay.
It seemed like I was getting like,
Is she on the board?
No.
Okay. All right. With this current rate now, I sit with buckets under the skylights collecting dripping water for over $5,000 a year in homeowner fees. I expect better service. This condition should have been addressed already so it doesn't worsen with each rainfall. This is important. Why? Because eventually they replaced all 5 skylights, right?
For me?
For you.
No, I had a total of 3 skylights.
3 skylights replaced and 2 were repaired. By the way, the repair is it okay?
Horrible job, at least in my opinion. And I think that if you look at the pictures, you would agree.
Do you think anybody in the history of condo living has read 40 pages of rules and regulations?
I mean, of course not. I mean, it's 40 pages of regulations. I'm not going to spend half my life reading this big document. I just want to go and live, you know.
But should you read it? Because like in this case, he's saying all of a sudden, well, they should pay for my stuff. And they're saying, oh, no, page 32 of the bylaw says I don't have to.
I think he should read it, but at the same time, if it's really important enough to get someone in trouble for it, they should announce it separately to them, not expecting them to read every little detail.
Right. Stand there, and I'm going to tell you 438 things that you have to do in this condominium. Going inside the courtroom.
How do you think his job was faulty?
The skylights that were replaced, he went and put in 3 new skylights. He put in different size skylights than he took out. He put in smaller skylights.
By how much?
3 inches.
Okay.
So in order to compensate...
Hold on. What's the answer to that?
They don't make the
That's right. And you know how I know this? Because I just replaced 6 Velux skylights, and I know that they don't make them the same size. They're just like a little bit different. So what has to happen, what are the odds that your judge will have just replaced 6 Velux skylights and know that they no longer make that size?
That is correct.
All right, so the answer is that there has to be this little strip.
Yeah, it's not
so
little.
It doesn't look terrible.
It's not little.
But But, well, it's little. It's
Oh, no,
about
I
an
have
inch and a
pictures.
half on each side.
Oh, no. You're welcome to look.
Yeah, but
I
isn't
want you
it
to
a
look.
3-inch difference?
Oh, this is the unfinished. This is how it still sits today.
I know it's unfit. We're going to talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
But in terms of the difference in size, it's about a 3-inch difference.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And so an inch and a half has to be put around to. All right.
The contractor, when he's been replacing the skylights, has been putting the 3 inches on one side. It just makes for a better fit on 3 sides.
Well, it looks like garbage from the inside, though, right? Did he? Oh, he did put in the 3-inch strip?
That's what that is. I'm not sure of the size. I don't know what you call it. I mean, it looks like wood that he picked out of a.
Which is the? I'm kind of
a scrap
confused.
heap.
Well, it's all dirty and he didn't
It's all
paint it, and
nothing.
they're telling you, well, that part's your job. So you send them this email on the 22nd. What is the day that he does come in and fix it?
To be honest with you, I would be guessing. I would say.
Why isn't Anthony here? Why isn't the contractor here? Or does somebody have an affidavit from the contractor? Does somebody have a bill from the contractor so we can see what day he fixed it?
We have a bill.
I do.
What's the date of the bill?
Your Honor, it was submitted. We got the bill on October 15th. The job
Yeah, but
had
when
been
did he
done.
do the job?
He did it on October 6th or 7th.
Hey.
So within the 3 or 4 week period after this whole thing had happened, we had contracted him, had him go up, assess what was wrong, what the cure and the
Maybe
remedy
you need to
was.
switch contractors, though.
What's that?
Because I said maybe you need to switch contractors if he doesn't have the sense that God gave a billy goat to put the tarp on. Because it's really simple.
I don't know what he did or didn't do with the.
But it sort of
with the
looks like he
tarp.
didn't do that
But
because you
he's
guys
done-
cannot testify. You don't have him here.
No.
You don't have any proof that he put the tarp on. We have proof. There's no way that you get an email on the 22nd saying, for the love of God, what's going on? I'm still with buckets here, if there was a tarp on, right? There's a lot of rain during that time,
Absolutely,
so it was particularly risky not to put the tarp on. I mean, it's just like, it's a simple, listen, I come from a contractor's family. You know, my father was a contractor, my brother's
Sure.
a contractor. I'm a homeowner. I know, you know, you got a leak. You put the bucket underneath and the tarp on the top. You got somebody who's got to get up on that ladder. It's not going to be me, but somebody's got to get up on that ladder and do that just to stop the bleeding. That's the first step that you guys have to do. Because then somebody's going to come and sue you. And you're suing them for what it's going to cost you to get the inside looking right. Because according to you, and let's see the pictures, there's all kinds of water damage to your ceiling that now has to be patched and killed and
Cracking.
painted and primed and blah, 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 blah. Did you get an estimate for that work?
Yes, I have a total of 3 estimates.
Okay.
And one of the
And you also feel that you shouldn't have to clean up this stuff and paint it and everything else because
I think that's part of the installation process of the skylights. I mean, that was done when the skylights were installed.
Okay, and the homeowners association response to that is?
The response is that it's always been our responsibility to do things on the outside, everything from the walls in. That is always the responsibility of the homeowner, always has been.
Listen, I agree with you. I've done a lot of condo cases. It's not like I'm new to condos.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, this is exactly how it works. You do the outside, you do the inside. The outside's crumbling, it's our responsibility. The inside's falling apart, it's your responsibility.
Right.
This is a little bit different, isn't it? Because here what we have is something on the outside caused damage on the inside. And through, I guess, some comedy of errors, the contractor doesn't stop the problem. The problem gets worse, the cracks, the water, how is it his fault if his place gets damaged by the thing that's your responsibility to fix? Then why wouldn't that be on the homeowners association? Just because it's inside, I mean, inside implies, you've got responsibilities. Inside's yours, outside's ours. But if you don't do the outside and it damages the inside, that's his? I guess that's where I'm disagreeing with you guys.
Yeah, Judge, generally, and it has happened, we tarp roofs. I can't give you a proof here that we have, but from the time he went up there, when he orders the skylights, assesses what the problem and the damage is, it takes a week or 2 for the new skylights to come in and first
I
be able to
agree.
be
I
installed. We
understand
did
that.
this.
You can't- okay.
It cost us over $4,000 to make the situation right from the outside, which is our responsibility.
Right.
It is our custom, and I can't speak on this case.
We have no idea if he put a tarp up, but we do know that we have the homeowner sending an email to you saying, I still have buckets under the skylight. That doesn't sound like he put a tarp up, right?
I said to Nick, we always tarp the roofs. He says, I think it was, but I can't definitively prove it.
I know, and I
because
appreciate
that's
your
our
honesty.
standard practice. We
I know.
tarp the roofs. Situation.
I know, but I know you didn't. You don't know if you did, and I know you didn't. Let me tell you why, because the uncontradicted testimony in this courtroom, since I don't have the contractor, is his. And he says you didn't. And I believe him. You know why? Because on September 22nd, he sends an email, which virtually guarantees to me that you didn't, because he still has buckets and water coming in. So there's 3 estimates for the repair. There's one for $750, there's one for $850, and there's one from your guy for $1,300. Okay, and you don't necessarily want to use that guy. No. And if you can get it done for $750, I believe that you should get it done for $750. So I'm ruling in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $750. That's my judgment.
Thank you.
Here come the co-op guys, the suits. How do you feel about this outcome here, right next to him?
Well, we don't agree with it. We don't feel it's proper. We think that the roof was topped, but, you know, we didn't bring the contractor, and so we don't have the definitive proof that it was.
No, you don't. His estimate was the highest one of the 3 that the plaintiff had.
It's interesting.
You guys kind of
concerning. Maybe
right?
we'll have to look at him and see, you know, if. But it's hard to get good contractors, particularly to do roof, a skylight, those kind of work.
It is worth a conversation with your contractor,
absolutely,
though, right?
Yes, it is.
He can expect a phone call?
Yes.
All right. Head right around the corner this way, okay? And let's see what the plaintiff has to say about the outcome.
How are you?
All right, good. You got your
Yes.
you got your roof fixed here?
Yes, I did.
Here,
Yes.
right there,
Very
good. You satisfied here?
Very
how this comes
satisfied.
out?
Yes. My expectations were to come out victorious, and here I stand.
How hard is it to deal with the board?
Very difficult.
With the man?
Not recommended. This will be my first and last time ever again. From this point on, I'll be a private homeowner.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not a co-op kind of guy anymore?
It's over. This is it. This is it.
We'll miss you.
Yes.
Harvey?
Very good.
When you're dealing with a homeowners association and a problem, do exactly what this plaintiff did, which is to send a letter outlining the problem. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
Purina believes no one should have to make the impossible choice between their own safety and their pets. But nearly half of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't bring their pets with them. Through the Purple Leash Project, Purina is helping create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters so survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Visit Purina.com/purple to learn more.
This is the plaintiff, Ernest Hall. He says he and the defendant were in a relationship, and it was one of those rocky up and down ones right from the start. Regardless, the defendant talked him into buying her some furniture, and 4 days after he does, she disappears. He felt so used because she had another man at the same time and ripped him off to the tune of $4,300, which is exactly what he's suing for today. This is the defendant, Sharita Neal. She says the plaintiff is just mad she won't date him anymore. And she bets if she went over to his house, showed him some love, and he'd drop this whole bogus case. That's right, this case is nothing more than a lame attempt to get her back into his life, because he's nothing without her. Owe him money after all the money she's loaned him? Laughable. She's accused of faking it for furniture. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $5,000 for monies loaned.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. These litigants were in a relationship. He bought her furniture and then found out that she was two-timing him. But she says, just sour grapes. It's the case of drop your drawers.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome,
okay, Ernest Hall, you are suing Sharita Neal for $4,300 in furniture that you say you purchased for her. That she should repay you. You have a counterclaim against him for $5,000, which, according to you, you loaned him throughout your relationship. Talk to me, Mr. Hall. Tell me what's going on.
Me and Miss Neal had a relationship off and on.
For how many years?
About 2.5 years, off and on. And I ran into some money from the accident.
From an accident?
Yes. And she knew I was getting this money. And
it was burning a hole in your pocket, was it?
Excuse me?
It was burning a hole in your pocket the minute you got it, you had to spend it?
No. You know, the love and the care I have for her, right? You know, and we had a talk, you know, right? I asked her what we're going to do from here. You know, right?
Meaning what? Like where the relationship was going?
Yes, because just like I said, our relationship was rocky, right? She informed me, you know, Yeah, well, like, let's bygones be bygones. We start fresh, right?
So she tells you that everything is going to be fine. Let's just let bygones be bygones. I love you. And what's the next thing you do?
Go shopping. That's what we did.
Okay.
Right. I bought a ring. Earrings and watch. The next day we went shopping. Right. But
So what did you buy her? That's the subject of this lawsuit. You bought her a bunch of furniture?
55-inch color TV, smart TV, dining room set, kitchen set, and living room set. I did what I wanted to do, right?
Right. How long did it take after you bought her?
No,
Sir, let me just ask you.
I don't want to pursue this no more.
All right. And so how long did it take after you bought her a TV, 55-inch smart TV, a living room set, a dining room set, earrings? How long did it take her to dump you?
4 days later, she disappeared.
4 days later. Okay, tell me what happened, because I don't think that the story I'm hearing is funny at all.
It's
I don't.
not.
Good, because now I want you to tell me something that doesn't sound like that, because that is crushing my soul and it's making you laugh. So talk to me and tell me what happened.
I apologize, Judge. It's not funny, because it's not funny that I'm here for something like this. Anyway, I knew Ernest for like 3 or 4 years. We was dating on and off. He did purchase me some furniture, but he's not telling the whole truth. The agreement was, right, I had hit the number in August, right?
Hit the number. What does that mean? You won the lottery?
I hit the illegal number.
The illegal number?
Yes.
What's the illegal number?
And I hit for $7,500. So I shared my money with him. So in the sense of me giving him money, he said he was going to reimburse me by taking me.
How much money did you get from this accident?
$43,000.
Okay, thank God that you have some money left over. Go ahead. Oh, you do, right? You didn't spend that all, right? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. La 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 la. Because honest to God, I.
Excuse me.
Did you spend all that money? Did you spend all that money?
I really don't want to sue her.
You don't want to what?
Sue her.
You don't want to sue her.
Right.
Okay. I'm kind of curious. Why? Because you wanted to sue her when you sued her.
No, look, I care about her. I just wanted to show her a point that, I was hurt for her actions. Every action is a reaction. I was hurt. I was really hurt.
You moved on and you're with somebody else, correct?
No, I'm not with nobody else. I have a friend. We're just friends. Okay. Like me and Ernest is friends.
But during the texts that were submitted to me into evidence, you're basically telling him you need to move on because I've moved on and whatever else. And it's very sad. I mean, he clearly still had feelings for you at the time of the text.
We still were seeing each other. We still were seeing each other. He want more.
Are you seeing each other now?
Yeah.
Wait, what does that mean?
Yes.
What does that mean, though?
Yes, we're still seeing each other.
Like seeing each other?
Yes.
Like
how? Like how?
Like how?
How?
Listen to him, he's asking.
How we still seeing each other? Yesterday.
Yesterday? Like seeing each other?
We were seeing each other yesterday. He had one of them boo-boo calls yesterday.
What'd she say? A boo-boo call? Is that what you said?
That's what she said.
Okay. Can you ever buy somebody's love?
As J-Lo said, love don't cost a thing.
But J-Lo may have said love don't cost a thing, but if you pay, is that another route? Can you buy somebody's love if they need something and you step up?
Love has no price. Love comes from the heart, and that's priceless. You can't put a price on love.
Okay, I'm going to try it a slightly different way. Would it turn you off if somebody tried to buy your love?
Oh, definitely. I don't believe that at all, so I don't think that.
They came to you. What does it make somebody look like when they start throwing money at you? What does it make them look like? It's one word and it starts with a D.
Desperate.
Yeah. I mean, come on, going inside the courtroom.
What's going on? What is going on?
We friends with benefits. That's it.
And he wants more. Were you always friends with benefits?
Yes. No, before, no lie. But like the first year we were together, but people grow apart.
Right.
And I was trying to explain that to Ernest. It's not that I don't want to be with you, it's just that we grow apart. I still see him, but he want me for himself, all of me. Come on, I'm serious. He's obsessive with me. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Judge. He's really obsessive
Well,
with me.
he's in love.
Yeah, I understand that.
That's what I mean, but I understand you too. You don't have to be in love with him. It just, why'd you take all that furniture and smart TVs and everything else and then get lost 4 days later?
Fair square, no robbery. He got my money from me, and when it was time for him to pay it back, that's how he paid me back. He took me to the furniture store and purchased it. But the money that I gave him...
Were you gone 4 days later, for real?
No.
How many days later? 8?
No. Before
How many days later were you gone?
Like 2 weeks later.
2 weeks. It was a full 2 weeks, Judge. What do you want? By then the furniture's old.
2 weeks later. It was like 2 weeks later. But it's not even like I left him. He still come to my house and ring my bell and stuff. Come and sit on the couch.
He comes to my house and rings my bell. Okay. All right.
All right. Write that down. That's new.
This is serious. I'm serious. I don't understand why I'm
You clearly weren't around in the 80s. That's not that new.
I guess I missed it.
Mr. Hall, apparently this works for you really well. And it must work for you if you two saw each other yesterday. Yeah. You're about to come on people's court and you see the litigants, what did you call it?
Boo-boo.
A boo-boo call. Have a boo-boo call. Okay, bully for you. Nice, okay. All right, so, and then you're telling me, forget it, I don't want to sue. I just want to give you a piece of advice. First of all, you're right to tell me, forget it, I don't want to sue, because I was going to rule against you anyway. Because of one simple phrase, I did what I wanted to do. When a man or a woman is in love and gives somebody gifts this extravagant, that is not a contract. The next day, they can turn around and be with 100 people, and there's no recourse for you. It is a move that you made that you have to do with no strings attached because you cannot call any shenanigans when she scoots off 4 days later, okay? So that takes care of the lawsuit. Now, I would just like to give you a piece of advice. Figure out what you want, because I don't think that you want her. Because you're not going to get her the way you want her. And if you want a serious relationship with a woman who's devoted to you, she's not the person. So if you just want to have fun, that's fine. But you need to know what it is that you're doing, okay? I assume you drop your counterclaim as well.
Sure.
Okay. Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Until the plaintiff comes out, the judge was going to rule against you anyway, as she said, even before you decided not to sue her. But what kind of relationship do you want to have with the defendant?
A real relationship. A real relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Not just boo-boo calls, a real one.
No, a real relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I feel it's the booty be called, there's no respect to me or her.
Yeah, okay. Are you going to try for that? The real relationship? You're going to try for it?
Oh, yes, yes. Okay. Something real, you know.
Okay. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Good luck. All right.
This way.
All right, so come on in here. Come next to me. Stand right next to her, please. Okay. You hear what he has to say out here, right?
Hey, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
All right.
He wanted the boo-boo call. He got boo-boo calls.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, but he wants a real relationship. Is there any chance of that happening?
I'm not the one for him. I'm not ready for a relationship like that.
That's what the judge was telling him also.
You know, and there's nothing wrong with people being friends, though, you know?
No,
Why
but
to
he
the
wants
extreme?
more, so is there any chance for him to get a
there's
real
a chance.
relationship with you?
We have to work on it. We have to really work on it, for real.
Harvey?
Two things. Want to reinforce what they said. When you start throwing money at somebody, trust me, it ain't going to make them like you anymore. It's probably ultimately going to make them resent you and like you less. Secondly, you can never convert a gift back into a loan just because you don't like the way the other person acted.